Hello, my beautiful rebels. How are ya? Welcome back to my channel. I am here with another pick a card, and this is what he's thinking and feeling right now. And I like to do these every few weeks or so many times a month just to check in with your significant other and your partner. So we're going to go ahead and get started, okay? We're going to start with gold, then blue, then white. Let's go. Okay. Okay, Goldbo. Hi, how are ya? Welcome back. Let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and start with the oracle cards, and then we're going to go from there, okay? Okay. So the first oracle card I have is William Blake and his creative channel. And he's kind of a hottie McTottie, okay? Alrighty. Also, I have Achilles, which is confidence. Hottie part deux. Alright, I'm loving this. And I have an animal spirit for your person, just to really try and really feel out their energy for sure. And the reason I pull so many oracle cards is because eventually you kind of start to get a theme. Sometimes a lot of the cards that I pull have like similar meanings to me, and I'll be like, oh, now I see where they're really at. So if it seems like I have excessive oracle cards, that is how we do around these parts. Okay, so for this bow, I have the Badger Spirit, be fearless, be bold. Okay, I got that. And Crow Spirit, co-create with spirit. Okay, so straight up, I feel like this is somebody who is really starting to come into his own and recognize his own power, to see himself like fully realized, especially with the Achilles card, with that confidence. It's like he's juiced up like now. And I love the William Blake card, and it's all about creative channeling. Okay, and then we have the Crow Spirit with co-create with spirit. And you know, the Badger is be fearless and bold. So I feel like the Badger really goes with Achilles, and the Crow really goes with William Blake. And so I feel like your person is really starting to feel confident about whatever it is that they do creatively. I feel like this is a creative individual, whether he realizes it or not. He may have found an outlet for his creativity, or you could be just dealing with like a blatant artist of some sort, music-wise, drawing-wise, painting-wise, writing-wise. I mean, when you think of a creative outlet or a channel, I mean, there's so many different ways that this can go. So I really feel like when it comes down to it, that this is really important, okay? Especially the channeling of it, you know? All right, so moving on, I have the angel of the universe. You are being encouraged to expand your thinking. I love this. So this is somebody who is really not only being creative and being confident in their creativity, but it's almost like they're being encouraged by the universe. Like maybe they weren't led to be creative in the traditional sense. Maybe they had a spark from the divine or their angels that, or the universe that really just led them down that way. Okay? All right. And their Black Moon astrology card is part of fortune, and it's all about increase. So I feel like he could definitely be dealing with like an increase in creative energy, like a big increase in creative energy, especially with all those eclipses and everything that's been going on, like in a planetary sense. It really could have like souped him up, and he's like, I'm ready, I'm confident, I can do this. All right, so feel like, yes, okay, so I have the Queen of the Moon oracle card for them, which is resilience. So it's almost like they're being more consistent and persistent like they're bouncing back. Maybe they had like a creative slump. Maybe they just had like a life slump where they didn't feel that great. You know what I mean? But I think that this is something that they can come back from. Yeah, it's definitely one that they can come back from. Okay. And so I actually pulled some tarot cards to really try and see what's the tea here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So I have the Six of Cups, the Three of Wands, Temperance, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Cups. And I'm going to clarify these, okay? Okay. All right, so I'm clarifying the Six of Cups, which, as you know, is kind of like something or someone, like a meeting with someone. This could be someone from the past. This could be someone that you dealt with in the past that's coming back to you. Also, it could just be someone who wants to give and share with you. Can I get a clarifier for the Six of Cups, please? All right, so I have the Ace of Swords and I have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so I feel like this is something that probably was bound to happen. Like he kind of pushed it, like hardcore. He kind of pushed it. He felt super clear about it and he pushed it. And he's like, this is what I want. I'm going for it. I'm going all in. I'm going. Boom. Like that's what I see in the Knight of Swords. And then of course the Three of Wands is really just, waiting. And yeah, I feel like the Three of Wands is like a waiting card, like putting good things out there and waiting for them to come back. Can I get a clarifier for the Three of Wands? I'm just going to take the one on the top. So Four of Pentacles for the Three of Wands. So I feel like he may be invested in something new. He's waiting on those returns, like he's learning to invest more wisely, like it's taught him to invest more wisely and to wait for those returns on those dividends and really try and find that balance, okay, with that Temperance coming in next. And of course, the Eight of Pentacles is really that workmanship where he's just working. Like, look at all those pentacles he made. Okay, I'm going to take the one on top. So clarifying the Eight of Pentacles is the Chariot. And again, it's like a theme of creativity and balance going on here, especially with, the Oracle cards and the Tarot cards. Look at the balance, the balancing of the yin and the yang and the Chariot card, the balancing in the Temperance card. Okay? The sharing in the Six of Cups. All right? Also, you could be dealing with water or earth. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And that Three of Cups, that celebration. And I feel like that celebration and that getting together and really having a good time, it's clarified by the Ace of Cups, which is like the ultimate good time, and it's also often symbolized new romance, new love, and that could definitely be the case here. Okay, so I love this. It's a nice progression. he's moving, he's feeling good, and he's ending on a great note, you know? I feel like he definitely had to put some work in, whether it's work or, love life. Oh, I'm going to take the top card. I was just thinking about him in general, and I got the Magician or the Alchemist. And that's like that manifester, that master manifester. And yeah, I feel like he's just going in a really good place, or he's in a good place now, and he's trying to be bold, be fearless, co-create, create with the universe, because he probably feels more connected to it now than he ever has. We have those moments, don't we? All right, Gold Bow. So let me know if you enjoyed this. Let me know how you're doing. Give this a thumbs up, like it, subscribe, talk to me, leave a comment, shoot me an email, shoot your shot. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later, all right? Bye. All right, Blue Bow, how you doing? So we're going to get it on. Go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead with the Oracle cards, and we're going to do the Tarot cards, and then I'm going to clarify them, okay? All right, so let's see where he's at right now. So the first Oracle card I have is Maui, which is discovery. I love this, like he's discovering something new. Okay, and Socrates, which is divine connections. Oh, that's cute. All right, I like this. Yeah, maybe he's discovering he has divine connections. Maybe he's starting to finally feel like he is connected to the divine. That everything is connected. I think that's what Socrates really symbolizes in this deck in particular. And if you're wondering what deck this card is from, it's from, I think it's like Mystics and Saints. Yeah. All right. So that's a good mixture. I love when it's all even like that. All right. So his animal oracle is the hummingbird spirit, which is be here now. Oh, that's very important. Let's see. The Black Moon astrology card is Mercury, which is all about the mind, which doesn't surprise me, especially with the Socrates card. So Mercury is not only, thinking, but it's also how you communicate and how others communicate with you. It's about keeping that communication open and clear, all right? And I have in my angels deck, Goddess of Awakening. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. Okay. So even though he might be in that thinky think mode and being very present, and he knows he's connected divinely, and he's discovering that, I feel like he may also be discovering this renewed sense of love, and discovering and exploring that and romance. And the Queen of the Moon oracle card I pulled is assessing, and that's the first quarter moon. It's like he's taking stock of what he has, or what he's been doing, or what he's been doing with his time. Okay? And the romance angel that came out with this is free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So maybe he felt like he was at a time where he was a bit out of control, or like maybe he felt like he was on autopilot. And a lot of people have that feeling when you aren't really here now. You aren't in the present, and you just live your life on autopilot, where you don't really think about what you're doing. You just do it like a robot. So I feel like in that way he is freeing himself, and he is assessing maybe how he was living before. Okay, maybe it's just no longer suiting him. Maybe he's recognizing it for what it is, autopilot. Okay. All right. So the cards that I pulled, the tarot cards that I pulled for him, it's the Queen of Wands, the Five of Pentacles reversed, the Six of Wands, the Five of Swords reversed, and the Magician. Okay. All right. And I'm going to get some clarifiers for this too, okay? So, straight up, I feel like he might be like a fiery personality, um, very passionate and driven. So, think Leo, think Aries, think Sagittarius, or Larry, like I accidentally said. Um, it just came out. I'm sorry. Um, yeah, definitely passionate and creative. And very driven and loving and ambitious. So let's clarify that Queen of Wands. That could be you, that could be them, Sun, Moon, or Rising. But I feel like that's their overall energy. Okay. Queen of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Clarifying the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Wands. So both of you could be fire, okay? You both could be fire signs, Sun, Moon, or Rising. All right? Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And it's like clarifying the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Wands. Wow. That's the universe saying something really loud. Double the passion, double the creativity, double the drive. And that Five of Pentacles reversed, like if you get a card in reverse, that's the card you want in reverse. Like before, he probably felt like he was, I don't know, lacking or out in the cold. But that reverse really turns the entire situation back around. Like he's coming from a place of abundance. All right? Let's get a clarifier for that Five of Pentacles. Can I get a clarifier for that Five of Pentacles? Justice. Okay. All right, Justice. I see ya. So I feel like with this is really about getting that balance back. It's about tipping the scales in the right direction. Like justice has been served. So maybe before he was the regular Five of Pentacles and now he reversed it. Like he completely turned his whole life around. Okay. Oh, this is good. This is getting real good. Okay, so Six of Wands is the next card. And we know Six of Wands is like awards, accolades. It's like being celebrated for your accomplishments. Can I get a clarifier for the Six of Wands, please? I'm going to take the one off the top. Four of Pentacles is clarifying the Six of Wands. So maybe he was somebody who had to really hold things together in order to be that person who gets to that place where he's celebrated for what he does. Like he had to really learn when to invest things, when to hold on to them, when to let them go. All right, that's what I see when I look at the Four of Pentacles. And then we move on to the Five of Swords reverse, which is fantabulous. That is the card you definitely want reversed. Can I get a clarifier for that Five of Swords reversed? Okay. So when you think about the Five of Swords, which is like this bullying, fighting, chaotic energy, and you reverse it to this um, uplifting energy, yeah, that's very open. And it's clarified by the Ace of Cups. It's almost like he met somebody new who's really showing him the way and showing him the light and showing him how great things could be. Because I always feel like the Ace of Cups is like a new relationship that presents itself, or a new person that somebody's interested in, or just a recognition of what could be with somebody. Okay? And it moves straight into the Magician, as we know, who is the master manifester. Oh. Well, all right then. Wow. Okay. So I feel like this is somebody, your person is somebody who really was feeling trapped and imprisoned, and he freed himself to that person who can manifest whatever it is that they desire, like a relationship they desire, the type of job environment that they desire, that they understand when to fight and when to wait and when to strategize, because that's what I feel like the magician is all about. He's like everything. He's like the all encompassing in my deck. All right. So that is where he is at. He's in a good place. Let me know if this resonates. Let me know if you enjoyed this. Thumbs it up, like it, comment, subscribe. Okay? Okay. All right, Blue Bow. I will talk to you later. Bye. Oh, yeah. There was a lot of fives in here, too. So if you're seeing fives everywhere, or he's seeing fives everywhere, that's like an angel number. Recognize that. Okay, bye. Bye for real this time. Okay. White bow, hi. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. I'm going to start with all of my oracle cards, and then we're going to move on to the tarot cards, okay? Great. So the first card I have is Premonitions, and this is Nostradamus. The next card I have for him is Ra, which is Power. Oh, we love Ra. I ain't mad at Nostradamus either. I ain't mad. I'm really not. He's a handsome card. Okay, so sorry. Let's see. The animal spirit that I have for this person is cat spirit. Claim your independence, which I feel like goes with power. It really does. I love this card. It's so cute. All right, so the Black Moon astrology cards I pulled for this bow are Cancer, I feel, and Fire Element Desire. So I feel desire. Wow. All right. Also, their Queen of the Moon oracle card is Full Moon, which is power. Well, when you pull power twice, okay, you kind of got to recognize it, okay? Two power cards, Ra and the full moon. All right. So I feel desire. The angels, gods, and goddesses card for this bow is Goddess of the Unknown. A new chapter of your life is around the corner. Remove fear and embrace the unknown. Okay. I see you. All right. So after looking at all of these and not even getting into those romance angels, I feel like, white boy, you are dealing with someone who's very much feeling in power right now. And I feel like they could have the power of foresight to see what's going on, to see what's happening in a situation around them or their own situation for sure. They are feeling the desire to be within power, to feel their own power, to be independent, and to really embrace the unknown. Okay? All right, let's dig deeper. So this pile, it got 3 romance angel cards, and I'm just going to go with it, honey, okay? All right, love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. And reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Straight up, I feel like this is somebody who you could be reconciling with. You could have been broken up. You could have been separated from. And maybe you've already gotten back together. There was definitely some form of separation at some point, and you both feel like, well, he definitely felt like you were worth waiting for. But I feel like he really had to learn to show that he cares, especially about himself. Like he had to make himself appear more romantically attractive to you. So self-respect is like, it does that, you know, like when you give a damn about yourself, other people tend to give a damn about you. Okay? All right. So I'm going to pull uh, the tarot cards for this bow. The Tower, the Four of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, the Star, the Three of Pentacles. Okay. All right. So the Tower. It happens. I don't really see the Tower as a bad card like a lot of tarot readers. The Tower is just a part of life, and it triggers or is the catalyst for changes that really need to happen. Okay? Holy sh! Okay. When you pull the double towers, I'm not kidding. I was pulling a clarifier, and you know what came out? The Tower. What do I pull to clarify the Tower? You know what? This deck is just so juiced. This is the Tarot Mucha. My Tarot Mucha, my Lo Scribo deck. Yeah. Wow. So a Tower to clarify the Tower. Okay. This is something that really had to happen, and I feel like it was probably extremely drastic, and it probably had to do with that separation, okay, or whatever it was to break things down, to make them completely crumble, like down to the nub, down to the white meat, like where it hurt. Okay, and then it moves straight into Four of Pentacles energy, and I need a clarifier for this Four of Pentacles. We know that Four of Pentacles is really about trying to hold on to things. Okay, trying to hold on and stop the flow. Let me see. Can I get a clarifier for the Four of Pentacles? Six of Pentacles. Maybe somebody was too generous, and therefore they really had to go into that Four of Pentacles mode. Okay. And then it moves straight into Seven of Wands. And I feel like the Seven of Wands is that victory after going through strife, like hardcore. Can I get a clarifier for that? All right, King of Wands. Okay. So the King of Wands is clarifying the Seven of Wands. So maybe he really had to be that force. Like, in order to get that victory after strife, he had to put on his big boy pants and be the King of Wands that he is, and really, in order to encompass that victory after all that strife and all that shaken up. And then he moves straight into the Star card. Can I get a clarifier for the Star card? I'm going to take the one off the top. Yeah. And I have the Nine of Swords. I feel like he really had to go through some sleepless nights and like some serious anxiety, maybe some depression, before he could get to that place where he felt like things were moving in his favor. Like he worked really hard at it. Okay? Yeah. He worked really hard to get to that star energy. And then he moved into the Three of Pentacles energy, which is the master, you know? And clarifying that Three of Pentacles is Knight of Cups. All right. I feel like here, where's my page? I think this is the Page of Cups, but even still, the Page of Cups is always bearing like a gift. I feel like this is somebody who could have been in a third party situation in some way, shape, or form. And if he's not, or if this isn't you, then you know. But another scenario is this was a third party situation that caused this man a lot of grief and a lot of anxiety. Okay. And I also see that this is somebody who just really had to work hard to get to that star card, to get to that Three of Pentacles card. Okay? Yeah. I'm sorry, I need more. So clarifying that Nine of Swords. Can I get a clarifier for that? I want to shuffle. Let me get a clarifier for that Nine of Swords. Okay, this one flipped over. What is this? The Emperor. Okay. Ooh. The Aries card. So he could have been dealing with an Aries prior to you, or he could be the Aries. It really depends on your personal situation, and this is a general reading. Either way, he could have felt maybe extremely. Let me get another one for this one. Okay, and that's another three-way card, but it's also just the Lover's card. And it's the Gemini / Taurus card to me. And we got the Aries Emperor right here. I feel like this is somebody who just really was feeling the anxiety from having to be bossed up all the time, from having to be the top dog. I know it sounds crazy. That's just how it came out. But yeah. And I feel like the desire for him to be the lovers, the quintessential lovers, to feel that, yeah, he had to go through all that anxiety and all that stress. It's crazy. Anything else you want to tell me? I'm talking about cards, by the way. Not myself. Seven of Pentacles flipped over. Yeah, he really had to put work in, but he's patient. He's very patient about it. He doesn't expect it to happen overnight. So whatever it is that the seeds that he is planting, he knows that they will become beautiful flowers or bear fruit or a really delicious vegetable. That's me being funny. So let me know if you enjoyed this. Let me know if this resonated, because this got kind of deep, you guys. Leave me a comment. Leave me an email. I want to know what's the what, what's the tea. Talk to me. You guys know I love you. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Bye.